Hello everybody, this is Kyrix with more Let's Play Harvest Moon Back to Nature. And, not as busy a week this week, from the looks of things. 2 birthdays and then a sheep festival, and this time, goddammit, I'm gonna win. Because I don't have any stupid harvest sprites shaving my damn sheep. To be fair, it was my fault last time that happened to begin with. But, not gonna happen this time. Come on to you. Alright, this should be episode 46, I believe, so... I would say I'm caught up, but I think episode 49 is supposed to release today, so... not catching up yet. Almost. Almost, though. What's that? With a little luck, I actually missed a couple days of recording due to a barbecue and then hero clicks. Because the barbecue had a couple other things attached to that day that wore the shit out of me. And hero clicks, well, I slept all day because of the fucking barbecue, so I didn't get anything else done. And then when I came home, I had the energy to walk the dog, feed the animals, and fall asleep. And nothing else. I don't think I really got anything done in 2 days. Aside from some Pokemon stuff, and even then it was incremental improvements over what I'd already been doing. You know? But hey, gotta start somewhere, right? Move your butt! Move your butt! Anyway, there's all manner of things I want to talk about, but I'm going to save that for This Week in Kyrix, because A, that's where it fucking belongs. And B, well... God, that's a weird commercial. And B, I haven't recorded that yet. So if you want to know all the weird shit that I've been up to all week, just check out This Week in Kyrix for the week of December 12th, or no, December 14th, 2016, December 12th. I was looking at my little calendar marker. It's like, oh, it's 12/14, so it must be December 12th. No, that's what the 12 means, you idiot. But yeah, it's been a week, and I'm glad to see that the PlayStation is working, because I had a slight, teeny bit of worry that it wouldn't, because I kind of crashed while carrying it. Crashed is really not the word. Basically, on my way home from my barbecue, with the PlayStation in my backpack, it was padded, by the way, because I didn't know if it was going to be cold, so I packed sweatpants and a jacket and all that. And they ended up outside with the PlayStation directly against my back and the rest of it in the backpack, basically acting like padding, which was going to matter. I was coming home starting around 11 o'clock, 11:30. So it's dark as shit, and I'm coming down roads that I really don't take at night, so I'm not quite used to. I've only gone this way so many times, not like my usual routes kind of thing. Because once I get to a usual route, I know the fucking street. Well, I didn't know this street yet, and I missed my curb. Instead of the curb, I saw what I thought was the curb until I got there and noticed, oh, it's a gutter. Oh god, I can't pull out in time. I can't pull away in time. And I hit the gutter, and it fucking capsized the bike. And it's one of those spills where the bike went mostly down, and I walked for like a foot and a half, where you keep stumbling, keep trying to catch yourself, and it never works. It never fucking works. You always go down. It's not a matter of if, it's always a matter of when. And this is a case where I went down and actually kind of rolled. So as a result, my knees and legs were hurt, but no, not even scratch marks, just sore. You know, no blood lost. I kept checking. My neck hurt, which worried me a little bit, and it hurt in the way that you normally rub skin off and you expect blood, but no marks, no blood. But at the very, very last part of that roll, the backpack hit the ground. Softly, like, you know, I don't know if you could hear that, but let's put this near the speaker, like that. Not the kind of thing that you could slap a child with that much force and not get yelled at by a person or the child. You know. But I was slightly worried, and I haven't connected this thing since today, this morning, Wednesday. And this happened like technically Tuesday, well no, technically Monday night because it was still 11-ish, but yeah, I haven't actually done anything with the PlayStation since then. I was worried, oh god, please tell me it didn't get broken, because I don't have the money or the means to repair it. But it works. See? Worky, 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 worky. I'm actually going to start looking into getting a 2DS with a 2DS capture card, because it's been indirectly brought to my attention that is much cheaper and much easier to get. Just in general. I'm going to try for that. They're open at 9. I thought they opened at 10. What am I thinking that opens at 10? Probably Ellie's grandma's house. I will need 2 of your finest booze bottles, please. Give me some of that there alcohol. I needs it. For birthdays, you see. Actually, let me just check and see if there's a... God, a lot of wine this year. Like, fucking... Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fucking 5 people want wine this year. I may as well get them all now. It's one thing I miss from things like Stardew Valley and possibly other Harvest Moon games. It's been a while. Just being able to buy multiple things. Like, I do not want wine. I want 9 wine. Put the rest in my fridge, you know? That kind of shit. It's amazing. I play so many games. Like, when I was at the barbecue, I played a little bit of Resident Evil where circle is your menu button. And my brain's like, is it circle? And then I just shut up and let my hands do it. My hand didn't fuck up. It's like, no, it's triangle, dumbass. Here, let a pro show you how. You know? I love muscle memory. I hate it, and I love it. It's got its perks and its quirks. Fuck it, I don't care if it's wrapped. Happy birthday, Mr. Doctor. There. Just don't get smashed on the job. That's all I ask. Small favors, you know. Alright, gotta put some shit in the fridge for the rest of the year, actually. For the rest of the year, because one of those is in... Well, actually, I think 2 of them are in winter. I love that I've given up all pretense of wrapping presents anymore. It says, here, take your fucking gift. Yep. fed the fish. Just wanted to make sure. I know I've been doing it reflexively, but you still gotta check. Alright, critters are fed. Let's do one more thing real quick here. Before I forget. Oops. No. I can't wait till conditions arise that I can get a better computer that's more capable of doing the shit that I do, because I had to watch this and it looks so... Ugh. I didn't watch this one, I watched the previous one. I watched 45 because I hadn't labeled it last time because I put the titles on it, so it's like, oh, this is episode 2017, 12, what, you know, where it's just a bunch of fucking numbers that aren't utterly nonsensical, because it tells you, like, the year, the day, the month. Let's see, 2016, 12, 14, underscore 084319151. Yeah, that's what Harvest Moon episode 46 is currently called. You know, so it looked like one of those. And I had to make sure that it was an actual recording and not a scrapped recording, because sometimes... when I say scrapped recording, most of the time what I'm referring to is I hit record and either jump the gun and record before I'm ready, or I flub the opening or whatever, and the result is the recording is under a minute long. That's what I mean most of the time by scrapped recordings. And I wanted to make sure it was a real one and not one of those, so I had to watch it. I'm like, oh, this looks horrible. And I'm sorry that this looks horrible. Because I know this is not the peak of technology, but it's literally all I can deliver. You know, I only have so much to work with. Fortunately, what I have to work with could stand for some improvements. Shit happens, you know? On the plus side, be glad it's not a cam. Hell, I've had that conversation with Eisen where I basically said, I'm just glad I haven't had to use a cam before, and I'm like, no offense, because he's cammed. He's like, no, I understand. Camming is horrible, I'd never do it again, you know. And for the record, when I refer to camming, I'm not talking like webcamming or face camming or shit like that. I'm referring to pointing a camcorder at your screen while playing a video game, which is how a lot of Let's Players start out. NCS started out that way, Eisen started out that way, I think there once upon a time might have been some Proton John videos that started that way. So it's not just little guys, it's people that become a big deal that do that as well. And I have never been one of those, and I hope that remains the same. Because that's the thing, if I wanted to, if I really wanted to, I could do 3DS games by camming. I could either hook up my phone, or arrange the computer's webcam, or get a fucking webcam and mount it somehow, so that you could see my 3DS and I could play that way. But fuck that. I would rather not do it at all than cam it. And that's just how I work, you know. If you cam, that's you, you know. It's just a level that I don't want to go to. It's just like, I don't edit, and most people I know would not do that. It's like, no, I take too much care in, or I want to do this, or I want to cut out the extraneous shit, or I want to put in my intros and openers, or I want to put in neat stuff. I have neither the time, the inclination, nor the technology, nor the skill to do any of that. So I don't. You know? I edit only in the most extraneous circumstances. And when I finally get off my ass at the end of this project and do the Harvest Moon TV project, where I basically do all the TV shows, that's going to be edited too. Because that's really the only way to do it. You know? But again, it's not necessarily that I think you suck because you cam, because not everyone has a capture card. I didn't have a capture card until much later. You know, hell, I might have been it might have been 6 months to a year after I started recording shit before I got my first capture card. So I understand if you want to be a Let's Player and you can, there's stuff wrong with it, but there's nothing wrong with it, if you know what I mean. There are reasons not to. But if you want to fucking do Let's Plays and that's the only way you can do it, then do it that way. Personally, I would rather, if it were me, I would rather do what I do whenever my capture card's broken, which is just do emulators, because recording software is easy to get. I mean, if you gotta get fucking fraps and you gotta do the trial version or something where you've got a damn watermark in the bottom corner, then do that, you know? XSplit, what I use, is free. You know, there are premium ones that do better shit, and one day I would like to get back to having premium XSplit, but that day is not today. But if the only thing you've got's a fucking cell phone or a video camera, and you want to hook it up and play fucking PlayStation to it, more power to you. As long as you're doing something you enjoy, you know. I mean, I, of all people, have no right to be the quality control police, because the first arrest I would make would have to be myself. I mean, that being said, I try to at least pretend that I'm professional. In that, like, I try not to record when I'm sick, so that I don't sound more like ass than I normally would. Which, by the way, is part of the thing that delayed Harvest Moon for so long, even after my capture card was in, is the fact that I was sick. But sometimes it happens, like, it happened... No, it didn't happen during, Final Fantasy V, because that's what stopped me for so long, as I lost my voice, so I stopped fucking recording. But no, in the early days, when I used to do dailies, when I would do live dailies, which I try not to do anymore, there were long strings where I would be sick as fuck because I had to get the videos done, because I didn't have more than a week or so recorded in advance. So, hi, Willow. Oh, you're not Willow. You don't feel like Oreo. Who are you? Which? Oh, Maya. Damn, you're really far back there. I didn't know you could get that far under the desk. Sorry, pupper. You know, when I smoosh you against the wall, you feel a lot like Willow. Dog's under my desk in the back, where normally I didn't think she could get to. And I smooshed her a little bit with my feet. And I thought she was Willow, and then I looked to the left, and here's Willow sitting on my bed. Oh, man. Remind me, why don't you, News? Yeah, Alan Thicke, who was the dad on Growing Pains, died today. A heart attack at the age of 69, which really sucks. You know, I liked him. He was cool. And near as I can tell, he didn't go full fucking psycho like Kirk Cameron did. I know there's a reason I made Diabetes a sheep. Damned if I can remember why. It's been so long. The apathy has just grabbed my innards and fucking jump roped with them. You know, it's funny. I sit here and think, you know, I can't believe anyone would watch this, especially since I've started cutting so many corners in the routines. And then I think about some of the shit that I've watched. Like fucking the Battletoads race. Which, to be fair, I mostly listen to that. But that's an area where if you're watching the video, they spend 2/3 of it at any given time stuck in one spot for like 20 minutes or so. Fucking Super Genius was stuck on snakes forever. And P-Cull and Proton John were in the fucking... the ship and the elevator shaft and all that, and just clinger-winger. So, I mean, not making progress is not a thing. I mean, it's not like a rare thing. It's something that happens a lot in Let's Plays. So, for all I know, you guys are having a blast with this. I don't know. Yes, I'm feeding Fee even though she's not here. Don't care, my hay, my rules. I have infinite hay sitting in my yard. I'll be fine. We'll make it through winter. Seriously, I only need like 300 hay to make it through winter. We'll be fine. Speaking of which... Shit. We'll more than make it through winter. I dare say I could make it through spring, too, if I were willing to play that long. Which I am not. My own obligation to this game is the main thing that keeps me coming back at this point. Which is funny, because that obligation does not exist for Digimon World. But then again, Digimon World I've already beaten. This I have not, you know. It's not like I just got bored of Digimon World and stopped. I beat that game, and I'm in post-game shit now, and I'm done. It's not that I'm done, it's that I haven't recorded it in over a year. I've forgotten what things I have and haven't gotten. And quite frankly, there's so much other shit I need to finish. So I just don't have the time for a game that is effectively done. Like, I could have stopped Dead Rising 2 at any time, because I beat that game like fucking 3 to 4 times I beat that game. You know, I more than put my time in for that. Oh, fuck me. I forgot the wine. And he's outside, too. I forgot the wine, and he's outside. Pastor Carter's birthday, by the way. Doodly doo 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 doo. Give me that bottle of booze. In just a moment, I'm gonna take a drink real quick. Just drinking water today, and on water for until further notice, because I'm broke. So no more lemonade for a while. At least another couple weeks. I have some good news on the birthday front. Apparently my aunt has tracked down someone who will make me a mint cake. And then she's like, well, the problem is she's going to have to like chop up Andy's mints and put that in the cake. And I'm like, oh no, she's going to have to chop up one of my favorite candies and put that in my cake. However will I live? You know? I want so badly to talk about the barbecue. Barbecue was fucking awesome. Don't you dare be doing confessions. Oh, good. Happy birthday, Pastor Carter. And then tomorrow's the Sheep Festival. I'm a sheer Phoebe. Gonna bring me some golden ass wool. It's about damn time. Should have had this last year. I wonder if my TV... Well, no, I think I've established about to say. One of my TVs comfortable enough, or big enough that I could comfortably turn it around and play from the bed. But I established that, no, that's why I didn't do much with the TV when I first moved in, because it's big enough that if you're near it, it's fine, but not really good for distance viewing of any kind, especially in video games. I mean, if it's TV, sure. Like, I could spin this around and watch TV all day. You know, assuming I had any channels, which I do not. Not really. I've got basically the line that comes out of the wall. That's my TV. Let's talk to the wifey. Hi, wifey! Pretty sure he is. Just because that's how these Harvest Moon games work. You tend to have sons. Although, I think in A Wonderful Life you could have a son or daughter, or maybe it's different girls have different kinds. Like, one girl always has a son, or one girl always has a daughter. I don't remember. It's been so long, and I never even got that far. I don't think I ever made it out of the first year, whatever it is. A Wonderful Life is a weird game. It's kind of chapterized, you know? It's like, there's certain things you have to do, like certain milestones you have to meet before you can advance. Like, you won't get out of the first chapter unless you're married, kind of thing. I don't know, part of me, some weird masochistic part of me kind of wants to play A Wonderful Life again. But I know what's going to happen. I'm going to pick up that game, I'm going to play it, and I'm going to realize immediately what it was about that game I didn't like so much to begin with. Something tells me A Wonderful Life isn't going to be the next Final Fantasy IX. For those who weren't privy to that, I'm pretty sure I went over that in the actual Let's Play. Final Fantasy IX, despite being one of my 3 favorite Final Fantasies of all time, I hated it when I first played it. It took 2 or 3 returns to that game. Like, I got it for Christmas, played it a little bit, I'm like, no, I can't get into this. And it wasn't until I actually sat down and played it again that I just fell in love with that game. Which is kind of how Mystery Dungeon happened. I told that story, too, where I played Red Rescue Team. And I'm playing Red Rescue Team on my GameCube, because I have the GBA adapter for the GameCube, you know, where you just plug it into the... You screw it into the bottom, actually. And you put your games in there, and you have a special disc for it, and all that fun stuff. Anyway, I was playing that, and I got as far as the point where you're supposed to fight Zapdos. And I'm like, no, I don't want to fuck with Zapdos. They're going to turn me back, aren't they? Yes, they are. But anyway, I got to the part where you're supposed to fight Zapdos, and I either made it to him and didn't win, or never made it to him, or beat him and immediately stopped playing. Until I went back years later. Like, Explorers of Darkness and fucking Gates of Infinity were out by the time I went back to this, and I played the game back when it was new. So, yeah, that should tell you the amount of time that passed. That the fucking 3DS was out. The DS itself was new when Rescue Team was a thing, because Red Rescue Team was on the GBA, and Blue Rescue Team was on the DS, you know. It was a weird thing where they had it on 2 different platforms. Well, I went back and played Rescue Team, thinking, oh, it's a cute little game, it'll be fun, you know. Won't be anything special. And then, right after Zapdos, the fucking story kicks in, and I'm like, this is the most incredible Pokemon game I've ever played in my fucking life. And that's the truth. Don't get me wrong, X and Y, Alpha and Omega, Sun and Moon, they're good. But they do not touch Rescue Team's story. And this is... Yeah, I didn't pay attention when he said 10. And this is the guy who has spent almost every waking moment that wasn't spent doing something else on Sun and Moon. Like, I'll have fucking YouTube on or watching the news playing this. I'll get to my friend's house and fucking play this while watching TV or talking to him. I will go up early to the game store and whip out the 3DS. I'm on Sun and Moon a lot. I finished the fucking Pokédex after 2 weeks. You know, that should tell you how much time I've spent on this game. And as much as I love Sun and Moon, it just isn't Rescue Team. Or it isn't fucking Mystery Dungeon. I can't speak for Super and I can't speak for Gates of Infinity, but fucking Rescue Team and Explorers are so good. Alright, just making sure they didn't have 2 things to say. I think it's the braids, but she always strikes me as looking like a little Native American girl. It's weird about the large man standing behind it with a shit-eating grin. Sure, do it to diabetes. I know I have one of those. Maybe it's because they're square pupils. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of sheep have square pupils. It's really kind of weird. Goats too. Or maybe I'm thinking of goats. I know goats do it. I don't know if sheep do. And it's not all goats, but a lot of them do. And it's really fucking weird. I didn't see that until I went to Animal Kingdom. That's Disney's Animal Kingdom. I don't know, but I've heard of lamb's wool being a thing. I don't know if it's lamb's wool like sweaters or if it's just lambs have wool. My sheep's gonna win because Phoebe's awesome. I have looked over the sheep. Doesn't matter because mine's the best. I got the best sheep, and her name is Phoebe. See? Told you. She is very friendly, and she has a squeaky voice. You know, that's a sad thing. I could probably find at least 3 clips of her baying if I go through her Let's Plays. Although, according to her, it would actually be more like sheep, sheep, sheep. Because she subscribes to the Pokemon School of Animal Noises, where all animals say their names. Which is silly, and I don't care. I don't care that it's silly. It must be really, really crappy to be a giraffe, though. Or a hippopotamus. It's probably why they're so angry, just charge into the water. Hippopotamus! Nom! Why did you eat Bob? Too many syllables in my name! Good reason. I was jealous. You can say him as a fucking Bob, 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 Bob. Oh, hi! Well, that's a thing. This is really creepy just sitting there with her fucking grandma. I love that they brought her chair. My animals are going to be so pissed at me today. Oh, I can move. Hi. Do, 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 do. Oh, okay. I thought the game had broke. That's a weird celebratory Spritables. She looks dead. I want to point out, this is the first time I've ever gotten any of these scenes, either. Never stayed playing long enough to actually have the baby. Ooh. Shit, I have to name it! I was unprepared for this! Shit! Gotta name the baby. Don't have a name. Need to name the baby. Just checking my spaces. I'm not naming him. Ah! What's your impression of the baby? Ah! Fuck it. He's one of the few things. No, you know what? We'll have little baby Eisen. I don't care. Because I know, I was going to name him Skinner, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure I had one of those. Don't think Eisen was a thing yet. We'll have little baby Eisen. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Eisen was one of my cattle, but I don't care. I do lots of videos with him. Alright, and that kind of settles that. See you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.